Hi, welcome to Mimi Sparkling Diamonds. Tonight we're going to do a kit up of my next project. This is my next project. Let me get the light over here so you guys can see it. It is called Old Fashioned Dragon, and it has 43 colors. So we're just going to do a quick little kit and chat and talk about a few things, life, whatever, and I thought I would just bring y'all along for this kit and chat. So I have already separated the drills into numerical families or whatever. So I've tried to make it a little bit easier and a little bit smoother. I didn't zoom you guys in because I figured y'all don't want to see the top of my head and all that. This is the canvas. I have it in my canvas roller, and this is how I'm going to work on it. I'm going to pull this forward, and I have a thing that I'm going to put my Elizabeth Ward tray on to when I work. But for now, we're going to just work on kitting it up. And so I just want to welcome anyone that is new to Mimi Sparkling Diamonds. This is a new thing that I've started doing, these kit ups in chats. It's kind of like a whip and chat, but this is my next project that I'm working on, and so we are going to kit it up and see how this goes. So the first one we're going to start with is these 3000s. I'm going to do the biggest containers to see how many I need of these containers. Actually, guys, bear with me just a minute. So I have 5 bags of that, 4 bags of this, and then I have 3 bags of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of that. And then I have 4 bags of that. So how many bags do I have of this? 8, 44. I have 5 bags. Okay, so I'm gonna need probably 2 more of these big ones, but we'll cross that bridge in a minute. This is 3371. So there is a method to my madness, y'all. Just bear with me. So I'm using my Elizabeth Ward trays. I did remove my fingernails, so you guys are going to have to deal with my cringy fingernails for a while. This one I'm trying to still get off. Basically, I removed them because my fingers, one of my fingers is very, very sore. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm getting like an infection under my nails. So, I like nails. I haven't had a problem with the nail place that I've been going to. By the way, this is my Elizabeth Ward funnel. I got this from Carissa's Craft Corner. It is for the Elizabeth Ward trays. You just slip it in here and whatever. Let's see if we have... I see a little bit of static in these, but we'll see how this goes. I do the dryer sheet thing. Oh yeah, there's static. So there's several ways that I've seen people combat static, but I always try to keep the bag so I can put my trash in it. But there's several ways I've seen people try to combat static, and this has been the best thing for me. is this. So let's see. I'm usually not very graceful, but I just pour them in like this, and usually we're pretty good. So, but this is my next project. This is actually a gift for a very good friend of me and my husband's. I've already done a canvas for his wife. I did a Barbie canvas. She has a Barbie bedroom that's dedicated to her Barbies. They do not have any young children. They do not have any children together. He has, I think, 2 grown sons. And, but they're, you know, they don't live with them or anything like that. So, anyway, as I said on the unboxing of this kit, which I did yesterday, so if you want to see a formal unboxing of this kit, you can go on my playlist of unboxings, and I did an actual unboxing of this and explained more about where it's going when it's finished and all that. But yeah, so I'm kitting it up tonight. I de-kitted my Medusa canvas. I did a post-review video today, but it will be up on my channel on Monday. You will not see this kitten chat until probably Tuesday or Wednesday. That's when I do my normal whipping chats. I'm trying to have more content on the channel, and I just got done. It's currently, at the time of this filming, it's Friday night, September 5th. But, and I need to start this project sooner than later. And so I'm trying to kit it up now. I do have a small business, and I thought we were going to be at a rodeo this weekend, a local rodeo, but it did not come through. So I just got done watching a movie with my husband, and then we had dinner. I cooked spaghetti. It was very good. Whoa. Let's see. Maybe this is full. So, let's see what we're going to do. Okay. That's a pretty good sign that we're full. So we're going to hold these to the side for a minute. And sometimes I do that. I will hold, like if I have several bags of a color, I will hold the extras to the side until I use some, and then I'll put them back in the container. But yeah, that's a full container of that 3371. It's like a dark brown. So that's what I was doing. I was trying to see how many of these big containers I'm going to need for this kit up. So they're seeming to hold 3 bags of drills. So we're going to go ahead and cut that one off. And we're going to try to put these 3 bags in there. Excuse me. Oh my god. And that's how we're gonna do it and see how this goes. But yeah, I thought I would just jump on here. I don't know that I'll keep y'all for the whole time I'm kitting up, because I really honestly hate kitting up. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't like it, and I hate kitting down too, but kitting down is faster for me because I don't save my drills. I do not save my drills. That's too much headache and too too much. I do not save my drills. What I do with them when I'm done, and after I kit down, when I kit down, I just dump them into this baggie that I have over here, which is getting pretty full as we speak. And anyway, that's how I do it. But I have them, so if I need to go through there and search for a drill, I can. You know, I mean, I just can't. I don't have the space to have a bunch of drills and the storage space to store my stash and store a bunch of extra drills and all that. That's, you know, I just don't have that kind of space. And I don't have the kind of time to devote to it, and I really don't want to be quite frank. I admire people that do. Oh, crap. Come on, don't spill out of the damn dryer sheet. Well, this is bull crap. I get frustrated with this, very much so. But today I worked and I got off a little early, and I recorded my finish a review of my Medusa canvas, and that is going up on Monday, because I do not have videos go up on the weekends. I do not, because a lot of times we have my grandson on the weekends, and I do not want YouTube to get used to me posting on the weekends. Weekends are my time to diamond paint or whatever I'm going to do, but I don't want to have to worry about filming and all that stuff. And if I do, the videos will be posted or scheduled for a later date during the week, because I'm just not, that's just not who I want to. I don't want to be that and have videos go up. I don't have the time to film every day. And pretty much when I edit, I know a lot of people get aggravated because, you know, I'm who I am. I'm that kind of person, and I am gonna say what I want to say, pretty much. I'm gonna be respectful. You know, I'm not gonna say anything mean or whatever. But I'm going to give y'all my honest opinion. I'm not an affiliate with any company. I do like Diamond Art Club. I like their quality, and I like their rendering style for the most part. I've had a good experience with them thus far. I am currently working on Time to Chill. I was doing Paws and Claws in August, an event in August, and I've really enjoyed it. That's been a really fun event to do. The hosts were Laura with Anxiety Art Adventures, and Hannah with Sparkling Spectrumite, and they were fabulous. That was such a fun event, and the cause is really good. You know, to go to an animal shelter. They raised money throughout the event so that one of the grand prizes is whoever gets it. It is you can choose the shelter or the organization you want the money to be donated to, and that's like a 501c nonprofit place for animals, like an animal shelter or an animal rescue. And I just think that's awesome. I have 3 cats, and I've had dogs and all kinds of animals. My kids were growing up, and right now we currently have 3 cats that are spoiled, rotten, But I just think that's a great cause, and I would be honored to win the grand prize and be able to, you know, donate that money to a shelter, animal shelter around here, because trust me when I say we have a bunch of animals that could really use it. Let me get these fat bags first. 844. I mean, there's several bags, but they're not as big as these. Let's see. These are the extras. So I'll just keep these to the side, the extra bags, and I'll keep these to the side, and whenever these get low, a lot of this is the background color in this image, so that's why there's so many different grays. But yeah, so alright, that's been a fun event. Like I said, it's been a fun event to be a part of, and I really enjoyed it. I'm doing a canvas from Dreamer Designs called Time to Chill. It's beautiful. The canvas is beautiful. It has crystals in it. It has, it's really pretty. The only thing is the drill field is so tight that I'm having an issue with, you know, popping drills, and I'm having to definitely place the crystals and the ABs first in the section, because I work in sections, and I'm definitely having to place those first, and then I'm having to come back and do the come back and fill it in with the regular drills, because if I don't, I can't fit the crystals in the canvas, and the drill field, like I said, is so tight that it's really tight. I mean, like ridiculously tight. But the canvas itself is beautiful. I'm trying to get this kitted up so I can start working on it and rotate that whip, and then the small whip I have, because what I'm trying to do is have a large canvas, a medium canvas, or, you know, something that's not a 30 by 40, but a medium canvas going, and I'm trying to have a small canvas going, which I do. I have a Leisure Arts canvas. It's a hummingbird. It's really pretty, and I got it whenever they did Hobby Lobby clearance all their canvases before they went to their own brand, and I got it for a really good deal, and it's really pretty. It's round, and the Dreamer Designs Time to Chill is square, and then the Medusa was square, and now this one's square. So I think after I finish Time to Chill, I'm going to, there's two possibilities. I'm not sure yet. It depends on my show schedule with my side business, but so far it don't look like I'm going to be too busy until like November and December. So if that's the case, then I may kit up the other Dreamer Designs that I have that's also square. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind. I'm thinking about, because this one is square that I'm fixing to start working on, this big canvas from my friend, our friend. I'm thinking about doing a round. I need a round in my life that has some colors in it. Medusa was a dark color palette for the most part, and I need something that has like color in it. I don't want to do nothing summery necessarily, but and I am Oh, I already have another kit going for drills and chills. It is this. It's a small one. It's a pretty small one because I thought that I was going to be pretty busy. Oh, I might be able to fit some more. This is 317. Oh, I might be able to fit all these. These are smaller bags. What I'm worried about is these. And I'm gonna have to get another big, what do you call it? Bigger containers out of. I gotta go rob some bigger containers out of my other Elizabeth Warrens. So, I knew the background was gonna have a lot of these colors. And whenever last night or yesterday when I did the unboxing and I cut out the special drills and all that to show everybody, I could see these background colors. And I just knew, I was like, oh man. Okay, hang on, don't spill. I think we're pretty full. Okay. That's Zoe. My cat's in here. She's meowing at me. She wants me to pet her, but she's already been petted all evening long. I mean, we were in there watching TV and they were all getting their pets. They were stealing their attention while we were still on the couch, so I'm going to put the rest of these in here. And I think, well, I had some labels right here. So let me get a pen and put the DMC number on there. And that way I will keep these in an extra, in a special part of my Elizabeth Ward to know that these are the run-over ones. Well, I've almost got them all in there. Zoe, get down. I'm sorry, y'all. She's fixing to get put down because I'm not in the mood for her to. She's the only cat that we have that jumps up on my diamond paint table. My other two cats know better. And Zoe, she just can't get the hint. But she's fixing to. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. This is just water, y'all. I'm not being cruel. Get down. Go. Go out there with Daddy. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna let her out. Get out. Come on. Zoe. Out. Out, y'all. So, while I'm up, I've got to get those other containers anyway. So, yeah, I just thought I would come on, and so I'm doing this small part dot canvas for drills and chills, and all of my big containers are available from this Elizabeth Ward, so we'll see how this shakes up. And so these three are available, so that works out good. Let's see how this is going to actually shake out. But, so I've got my Drills and Chills canvas. We're at Time to Chill. Now the Drills and Chills canvas is a smaller canvas, and it is, I really haven't had much time to fool with it yet. I've kitted it up and everything, but I haven't had time to really work on it. So I have a lot of projects trying to get going, and this one has to get going because again, it's going to a friend. So for Christmas, I'm trying to get it done. So this is going to be like probably my primary focus. Time to Chill, the event is over. The Paws and Claws event is over with. It ended in August, but because of Labor Day, they didn't do a video last week, so they're going to do it this week. Is my understanding or something. They're going to do it next week. Next Monday is going to be the actual finale video, I guess. And so, anyway, that's going to be that. So, let me get this one up here for now. And once I'm done getting them in the containers, I will arrange my Elizabeth Ward thing to where it's the way I like to work with it. There are so many different shades of like brown and gray and all these colors in this background. So this is like a brown, some type of brown. It looks gray brown if you want my true opinion, but anyway, so this is 844. So I've already got that one cut off, so let me lay it over there and see if I can, how many of these I can get in here. So I'm literally going to have 4 whips, which I do not like. I like to have, at most, I really like to have 2 whips, but I knew that wasn't going to happen. So I'm happy that I finished the Medusa canvas because that was a big canvas and I wanted to get it finished. And it took me a while to get it done because of vacation and all kinds of different stuff in the summer. Then we get my grandson coming over on the weekends, which I love him, so he's priority in my life. So I don't do a lot of diamond painting when he's here. I try to spend time with him. And he's 3, and he's a lot of fun, and he just makes my heart so happy. So that's kind of it. I'm trying to post a few more videos. I did watch, I've been watching a few creators' videos, and a video that I watched the other night was one from withbme, and she's talking about a lot of different subjects, but a lot of subjects that in diamond painting that I guess most people think is taboo to talk about, or they don't want to talk about it because they're afraid that, you know, people will judge them or this or that. But she talked about, and I applaud her for her courage to say what most people think but won't say out loud for whatever reasons their reasons are. And I will say this, I commented on her video, and I told her, thank you for saying what most people are thinking but don't have the courage to say. Because she talked about pity marketing and, you know, subjects that are not comfortable, you know. But this really happens. That stuff really happens in the diamond painting world and everything. And I mean, she did a fantastic job. She did. I have to give her credit. She nailed it. And it's true. A lot of people don't have the courage, or they think that if they say something that they're going to be looked at, you know, differently or whatever, because they're content creators and they don't want their, you know, they don't want their reputation compromised or whatever. But I mean, she did a phenomenal job, and she talked about pity marketing. She talked about a lot of things, but pity marketing was the one that kind of really got my attention, because I've seen that done numerous times by different shops. And you know what? I'm a small business owner. I don't sell diamond painting stuff, but I'm a small business owner, okay? I work full time, but I have a small business, and I've had it for 10 years. And, you know, times are tough. It sucks right now for small business. I'm going to be honest. I work for a small business. My regular job is with a small business, and I own a small business with my mom. And, you know, we sell leather goods. We sell, like, handbags that are leather with fringe, you know, kind of Western rodeo inspired stuff. And we sell long wallets, like cowboy style long wallets and stuff like that. And trust me when I say, I know that times are tough. I know, because, you know, I'm living it right alongside everybody else. And the last thing I'm going to do is do pity marketing. I think that is, if you have a small business and you're going to use people, you're going to make people feel sorry for you and do pity marketing, that's pretty low. I mean, I'm just going to call it like it is, a spade a spade. You know, if I get it, it sucks right now. Small businesses are struggling. My small business is struggling, you know. So I get it. I know that people are struggling, but the last thing you want to do is prey on other people that are struggling. We're all in this together, you know. Everybody's trying to survive. And I just think that pity marketing is so, that's like lower than low to me in my world. I mean, if you have to pity market and you know, use that strategy because to get people to buy your products, then obviously your products ain't that great. Okay? So, I mean, and you gotta live with yourself. When I go to bed at night, you know, I can say, okay, I worked an honest day, and I don't have to worry about, did I manipulate somebody because my business is not doing as well as I would like it to, or, you know, we're struggling as a small business. I mean, that's pathetic in my world. And I mean, y'all, I mean, this is just my opinion. Y'all can take it or leave it, but I'm just talking here. You know, I'm being real with you. One thing you're gonna find out about me is that I'm a very real person. I would rather someone tell me the truth, the cold-hearted truth, even if it's gonna hurt me. I can handle that a lot better than someone lying to me or being fake with me. I don't like fake people. Be real, be genuine, say it like it is. Don't be chicken, you know, and don't play on people's emotions. That's really crappy business. It's really crappy of a person to do that to someone else. I mean, we're all struggling here, folks. You know, so the last thing you want to do is be a manipulator. That's really crappy. But I really respect her for coming on and telling it like it was. I really like people like that are not afraid to be genuine and honest. She also touched on American-made products, like people want to buy American-made products. This subject is very dear and near to me because I work for a small business that makes Damascus knives. Now, our knives are made in Pakistan, and we do not lie about that. Our website is very transparent, about where the knives are made. We get this question all the time. Where are the knives made? Okay, now, I'm an American. My boss is from Pakistan, but he is also an American citizen. He came to school and he has an engineering degree, very intelligent person, and he went through and got his citizenship for the United States. He paid all the money, did all the right things. He didn't come here illegally or any of that. So I have a lot of respect for that. Okay? And he doesn't lie to people about where the products are made. And I've always admired that about him, because his integrity is in place. Okay? Anyone that knows anything about diamond painting, okay, that has done their due diligence, knows that diamond painting originated in China. Okay? You can get on any place on the internet and know the history of diamond painting. I mean, it lays it right out for you. It's not hard. Okay? Now, Diamond Art Club, on the back of their box, I can pull that same box I just had in my hand a while ago, and it does say made in China. As a matter of fact, let me get it. United States. Okay. It says, let me turn this light. Right here. Oops, sorry y'all. It says, made in China. Exclusively distributed by Diamond Art Clubs. And it gives the address in Miami, Florida, in the United States. Okay. So, now, Diamond Art Club does make their own drills in-house. They can do that, and that's okay. But the canvases and all that, they are made in China, people. Made in China. The shirt on your back is not made in America. I promise, it's not. If you look at the tag on the shirt on your back, it is not made in the United States. Now, I'm not hating on the United States. I'm an American. I was born here. I was born in Texas. And I'm American. Okay? But this whole I want made in America business drives me insane. Okay? The knives that we sell at my job, I don't work on commission, by the way. The knives we sell at my job are very nice. They have a lifetime warranty. They're handmade. They're just not handmade here. This is how I say it. There is another knife shop that is relatively close to where we're at. I know for a fact, and so does my boss, and we're not going to get into how he knows, but he knows, okay, for sure, that this competitor's knives are made in Pakistan, okay, without a shadow of a doubt. So, but this competitor tells everybody that he makes his own knives, that the knives are made here in the U.S. He is lying. No. Also, the knives that he's selling are just pretty much like ours, made with a little bit different metal, which is cheaper than what we make ours with. And he's selling the same knife that we sell for 60 bucks or $280. Let's take the cleaver. We have a cleaver that is Damascus, and it has ram's horn handle. Okay, he's selling that cleaver for $1,000. We sell our cleaver that looks better and is made with better material for $280. Okay? Now, our knives have a lifetime warranty, blah blah blah. Okay, the same thing he spills out. But when we leave work, we know that our integrity is in place. That we have not lied to anyone about where our products are made. Our website's transparent, you know, all that. And I get it. Everybody wants to support the United States. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not driving an American-made vehicle. I'm driving a Toyota. You know why? Because Toyota is dependable. And my husband has worked as a mechanic all of our marriage, pretty much, and knows about cars. My dad did body work for years before he went into insurance, and he drives a Honda. My husband's driving a Mazda. Guess why? Because they're dependable. Okay? So, it is what it is. We do have a Dodge truck that's pretty old. That whatever. The truck's been a good vehicle. But it is on its last legs. And it has had to have a lot of work done to it to keep it. The transmission's been rebuilt twice. Or 3 times. I think twice. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay? Everything eventually has to have maintenance. But my point is, this whole thing about I want American-made diamond paintings. I don't know where you're going to get that. Okay? I don't. If you find it, let me know. And that's great if someone can make their own diamond painting. Okay? That's fabulous. But diamond painting originated in China. So, I mean, that's that, I guess. I don't know why people would say, oh, I want American-made diamond painting. I mean, that's... I don't get it. But anyway, that's my spill about that. And I don't say that, again, because I'm going to get kickbacks from my boss or whatever like that. I mean, he's probably not even going to listen to this video, but, you know, American-made, this whole idea about American-made, it's fine, but diamond painting did not originate in the United States. And when you're on Amazon and you're buying stuff, I promise you, it ain't made here. Just look in your shirt. Look in the clothes you're wearing. And look at the tag. I promise 90% of what's hanging in your closet is not made in the United States. It's made in Mexico, Honduras, or wherever. Guatemala, India, wherever it's made. Okay? And so, I don't get this whole thing. But anyway, I'm going to get off that soapbox. But that she made such a good point about that. She was like, I don't get it. She's in Canada. So, she was just like, I don't understand this whole American-made thing. Well, guess what? I don't understand it either. So, I loved the fact that she brought that up because it is so freaking annoying to me, and I'm an American. It is just annoying. I think it's stupid. But anyway, there's that. So I just want to say I applaud her for her courage in bringing up some sensitive, at the best I can say, sensitive matters in the diamond painting community. And she did bring up about stash shaming and stuff like that. Honestly, this is not a competition. I agree with her. This is not a competition. If you have 500 in your stash, okay, great. I'm happy for you. If you have one in your stash or none in your stash, I'm happy for you. That's up to you. That's all in a matter of what you're comfortable with. You know, I right now have a stash. I don't even really realize how many I have. I did at one time, but I've gotten a couple more since. But I'm to the point where I'm personally not happy with the amount of diamond paintings I have in my stash. This is a matter of opinion. You know, it's my stash. If I'm uncomfortable with them, then that's okay. If I'm comfortable having 1,000 in my stash, that's also okay. And when people do stash videos, I love those videos because I like to see what other people enjoy, what kind of art they choose. You know, I'm not sitting there going, oh, she has 200 in her stash. That's ridiculous. You know, I'm not sitting there doing that. And I would never do that because if that person enjoys having that many in their stash, great. I'm happy for them, genuinely. You know, I'm not being a smartass. I'm just saying, I'm genuinely happy for them that they're happy. If that brings them joy, great. You know, I don't know why we have to be this competitive, oh, well, since so-and-so has this, then I have to match that. Because if not, then I'm not a good diamond painter, or whatever the case is. That's ridiculous. And the fact is, most of us on these channels are grown adults. We're talking about people that are in their 20s, mid-20s to, you know, 70s, 80s, okay? So none of us should be this, like, acting catty. What I call is catty. You know, and stirring the pot and doing all this stuff. That's ridiculous and immature. So I just was like, when I was sitting there, the whole time she was talking, I was just shaking my head like, yes, hallelujah. Someone has the gumption to really say, you know, and the thing is, she has a bunch of followers, so it got out to a lot of people, you know. My channel's small right now, and I'm good with that. You know, I'm good. I'm happy with the subscribers I have, and I'll welcome anyone who wants to be a part of my little YouTube channel. And you know, I'm fabulous with, you know, the subscribers I have, and if someone wants to join, more the merrier. But if not, okay, I understand. Maybe I'm not your cup of tea, you know what I mean? So, there's channels that I have watched, and you know, I've watched them for a while, and some of the channels I've watched is just not my thing. You know, they're not, what they show on their channel just doesn't appeal to me, so you know, I only follow people that you know, I'm subscribed to a lot of people. I don't watch anyone's, all their videos. I do watch some people's, I like their style, the way that they present their videos and everything, so when they come up, I'll watch it and see what they're talking about or whatever. But sometimes, if I'm in a certain mood, you know, I'll just flip through and see what they're doing, and if I'm not into that canvas or whatever they're showing, I'll just, you know, click away and be done with it. I'm not gonna leave them a read comment or be ugly or give them a thumbs down or nothing like that. I'm not gonna do that. But you know, I was just, like I said, I was just like, yes, someone finally come out and said what a lot of people have been thinking but won't say. And I don't think she was rude about it. I just think she was frank about it. And I really applaud that, because I like people that are very for real and genuine. So there's my take on that. But yeah, I've watched quite a few videos. I'm not a huge TV watcher. I did watch a movie with my husband a while ago, and I can't remember the name of it. Had Jason Statham in it. It was really good. It's on Prime Video. That's what I do know. Very good movie. It was an action movie. My husband likes a lot of action, but he likes a lot of sci-fi too, and I can do some sci-fi, but I'm not a huge sci-fi person. But anyway, there's that. I just wanted to kind of comment on that, on her video. I thought it was awesome. So let's see. Maybe we can go down in size on some of these containers. See how this works up. So there's only 43 colors in this canvas, and the colors that I have been kitting up, or the colors that I have been doing so far, are background colors. So there's a dark brown, like a kind of like a taupe color, and then there's like 4 shades of gray, different shades of gray. So yeah. So anyway, it is supposed to be raining here on Sunday. My husband works on Saturdays. And tomorrow I'm going to go with my mom for a little while, and we're going to go look at some model homes. My mom and dad are going to sell their current house. They would like to get it sold in the spring. They're going to list it in the spring. And they're looking for a smaller home. And their house right now is 2-story, 33 square foot, 3,300 square foot without the garage, not including the garage, but livable space is 3,300 square foot. So that house is way too big for them. You know, it's just them there. When they built the house, had the house built years ago, my mom was trying to expand their master bathroom just a couple feet each way, but the builder thought she wanted to expand the house, the whole house, each room that same distance. So anyway, the house is big, and they certainly don't need that big house. They don't need to be heating and air conditioning that big house. And they certainly don't go upstairs. They're older, and not that they can't, it's just that they don't, and that's the whole upstairs is pretty much a waste. All the bedrooms up there have furniture, and they're all decorated and everything. And then there's 4 bedrooms upstairs, but one of them is an actual game room where they have a pool table, and my dad collects Hot Wheels and stuff like that. So it has all his collectibles up there, stuff like that, and very nice. I mean, it's very nice, but again, they're just older and they don't need all that room, and they certainly, like I said, don't need to be heating and air conditioning all of that, and eventually they're not going to be able to want, climb the stairs and stuff like that. But I did grow up in this house from my junior year in high school forward, and then when I met my husband and we got married. Well, my little sister got married the year before me and my husband got married, and my oldest sister was already moved out of the house with her kids in an apartment. So within a 5-year span, let's just say, we were all married and out and doing our own thing. So here my mom and dad are with this huge house that they don't need. And so there's been a couple times that my husband and my kids and I have stayed with my parents for a while, for different reasons. Like before we moved into this house, me and my husband and my grandson stayed with my parents for a couple months until this house was ready. And so, anyway, we stayed there a couple months. So it's a beautiful house. It's a farm style house and everything. It's just too big for them, and they're older now, and it's cedar. The whole house is cedar, and it's beautiful, but it's too much for them. So they want a turnkey house in a new neighborhood. They also have a home in Colorado, which they have decided they are going to sell that home as well, because they just got back and the Colorado state tax has went up because of the wildfires that they have there, and the homeowner's insurance. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it's one of the most expensive places to live, and besides California. And they just said they don't want to be house poor, so they're gonna sell that one, and they're gonna sell their house here, and they're gonna buy a simple small house here, 1 story, and then they're gonna pretty much bank their money, other money they have, and they're gonna, travel and just get Airbnbs and stuff like that wherever they travel to. And, they don't want to stay in hotels for a long time, so, but yeah, they're gonna do that. So we're gonna go look at houses tomorrow, model houses, and some newer neighborhoods that have been built up around this general area. And so they don't want to move away. I asked my dad, did he want to move to, sell their house here and sell that one in Colorado, and then move to a more incorporated town in Colorado? And he's like, no, I don't want to be away from my grandkids that long, my great grandkids. So I'm like, okay. So we're gonna do that tomorrow, so that should be interesting. And then Sunday it's supposed to rain here, because the hurricane that is in the Pacific is crossing over into Mexico, and then it's going to be a rainmaker for us. So we're going to get some rain out of that, and so I don't want to be, it'll probably be a pretty lazy day. That's what I was telling my husband, because we don't have any real plans, and we'll probably just hang out in the house, and he'll watch TV. I'm probably going to diamond paint some and all that. So probably do laundry, that kind of thing, since tomorrow I'm going to be a little occupied with my mom for a while. I typically diamond paint in the evening, after we eat dinner, for an hour or two. especially if it's a canvas like this that's real big. I try to take breaks and all that. So, but anyway, it's right at an hour now that I've gabbed, and I'm not done. Like I said, I'm kind of slow at kitting up. I don't really like it, but it's a necessary evil. So, that's pretty much it for me. Y'all definitely keep a lookout for videos. I'm gonna have this one go up. I'm gonna have some unboxings. I've gotten some stuff in here lately that I haven't unboxed yet with y'all, and I need to. Oh, I have a stowaway AB in this one. But I need to do those videos. Also, I am gonna try to work on my other whips. Of course, my Drills and Chills canvas. But like I said, it's small. It's a smaller canvas. Actually, it's right here. Let me grab it. I haven't placed any drills yet. And so, there you go. It's this one. It's by Art Dot. It's a 35 by 25. I'm going to section this off and I'm going to work on it. I mean, I have 2 months to work on it. This is my submission for Drills and Chills. So I'll be able to get this done, no problem. This is something I could actually take in the living room and sit with my husband while he watches TV and, you know, diamond paint in there. And so I'll probably do that some, so I can be with him in there, you know, in the same room with him and everything. And then when I diamond paint this one, I will strictly do it on this desk. Then my other 2 paintings, they're bigger than this, but well, yeah, they're bigger than this. Both of them are bigger than this. The Time to Chill, the Dreamer Designs, is a 40 by 50 or 50 by 40. It's a landscape orientation. So it is a, let's see, it is a 50 by 40. And then the Hummingbird one is the drill fill. I can't remember. It's right over here. Hold on. It's a 27.94 by 35.56 centimeters. It's a portrait style. And so I'm going to have this one, the Art Dot Drills and Chills, Time to Chill, which I only have 4 sections left on that one. And then I'm halfway done with the Hummingbird. And then I'm going to start the Art Dot one for Drills and Chills, get some drills laid down, and then I'm going to start this one. So I'm going to have 4 whips going at once, and they'll be rotated. But like I say, the Art Dot one's not going to take, I mean, it's confetti heavy, but I'm just going to section it off probably in either 9 or 12 sections or so, and that's going to be that. So, but I'm going to try to rotate them and work on them and get them finished, because the sections for the Time to Chill, they're decent size. They're like I don't know what I was thinking when I sectioned that canvas off, but the sections are big. And then the Hummingbird one ain't that big, and the sections ain't that big. I'm halfway done with that one. It's round. But yeah, that's what's going on over here at Mimi Sparkling Diamonds. So I just wanted to get on here and chat with you guys and kind of talk about what that video was about, and that she did, and just pass on applaud to her for having the courage to get on there and say what she said. And you know, I just really thought it was fabulous that she did that, and I thought that what she had to say had a lot of merit. So if you're interested, get on there and look up withbme, and you'll see it on there, and it's a phenomenal video. I think everybody should watch it, but you know, who am I? But anyway, I won't keep y'all. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna finish getting this up and try to maybe stay up a little late tonight and work on this one of these diamond paintings here pretty quickly, and get a section or two done, and then go on to bed. But it's Friday night, so I got a hall pass tonight to stay up late. But thank y'all so much for joining me and watching me and hearing me ramble about different things. I hope I didn't offend anyone. That was not my intent. But you're always going to get a genuine person out of me. Sometimes I'm maybe a little harsh in the way I present things or say things, but I don't mean it to be offensive or anything like that. I just, you know, opinions are like noses, and everybody's got one. So I just, like I said, my opinion on her video was that it was outstanding, and I again applaud her for having the courage to say what most people wouldn't, because they're afraid of what others might think or say or whatever. So anyway, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and close out the video. If you like what you see, if you're new and you've stumbled across this video and you hear me mumbling about different things, you know, don't be scared. The diamond painting community is a great community to be a part of. But, you know, like any community, it has its good things and it has its negative points. And again, what I think is negative may not be negative to you, or vice versa. So, you know, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. But if you're interested, I would advise you to go see her video. It was very good, in my opinion. And I think she had made some great points. So, anyway, you guys, I hope y'all have a great and safe weekend wherever you're at and whatever you're going to be doing, whether it's diamond painting or spending time with your families or whatever. But you guys take care of yourself, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Y'all take care. If you like what you see and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for returning and listen to me gab a little bit. And thank you for your continued support. Again, hit that notification bell on your way out. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you for spending some time with me this evening. Bye.